Are we back, man? We back. We are back with yet another question. So I got asked this the other day. I got asked this on the last live that I did, and I want to know from y'all. What was the worst fragrance purchase that you ever made? What was your worst experience with a fragrance that you purchased? Not what you've ever smelled. A purchase. So most likely it's probably a blind buy. What was the worst experience of a fragrance that you have ever had? All right, so let me know down below in the comments. Something that absolutely made you question the world of fragrance. That's how bad it was. All right, so let me know down below in the comments, worst fragrance you ever purchased, worst experience with it whatsoever. Let me know down below in the comments. All right. YouTube, what's going on, YouTube? What is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, Dedrick Helix Jr., and I'm indeed back with yet another fragrance video, okay? So, of course, we're back with the weekly rotation video, all right, covering from March 5th, all right, the week of March 5th, all right? So, Smell Good family, hope everything is well, great, fantastic. Hopefully, you guys had a great week. And if you was having a rough time and your week wasn't the best, I really hope things start to reshape and good vibes and good energy is starting to come your way for sure. All right, so we have 7 fragrances, all right, one for every day of the week. We're going to talk about my experiences with them and just kind of walk you along like I do every week with my fragrance journey, whether I was off or that I was at work or whatever I had going on. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, up first from the house of Alexandria, all right, we have Royal Equestrian. Royal Equestrian. All right, so I was in a Layton mood. All right, a Layton mood and a Layton vibe, and I've worn so much of Detour Noir and I've worn so much of Layton that I've kind of neglected this one. This was my first Layton fragrance, all right, from Alexandria, and man, you know, it's probably been close to a year since the last time I wore it. This thing has macerated beautifully. The one thing that the clones of Layton don't have is that green apple note that is so prominent in Layton, but this one right here is a little bit more spicier than Detour Noir. It's spicier, the vanilla is a little bit smoother. I think the quality of this clone, and it should be because what you pay for it, the quality of this clone is a bit better than Detour Noir. Not to deter anyone from Detour Noir, it is an excellent clone. I've used about half the bottle, but for the price that you pay for that, of course, you know, that is a big bang for your buck. But this is the better option. If you're still not trying to spend the full amount of money for Layton, you could definitely look at this around that $90 to $100 range and still get really dope and good quality. This is an extrait de parfum quality, and it's really, really good. So on Sunday, to start off the week, we went with Alexandria's Royal Equestrian. This stuff is good, man, and I did forget just how good it was. All right, moving on to Monday. Monday we were off. Felt really good outside, man. Really nice day on Monday. Did a lot of running around, post office, recording, editing, and we just went with Old Faithful, man. From the house of Armaf, we went with Club de Nuits, Intense Man, the EDT. The EDT. I haven't worn the EDT in quite some time, and I wanted to revisit it and really just get more familiar with the EDT because I have been wearing the limited edition Parfum, the Pure Parfum. I have been wearing those the most, but this is where it all started, man. You get that big lemony burst. You do get the smokiness from the birch as this thing starts to dry down. Just your Creed Aventus DNA. That's what you get. But this one right here is a bit more brighter. The projection's a bit more in your face due to the fact that it's an EDT concentration, but it's still good for $22-25. You can't beat the price. You can't beat what you pay. You can't beat for what you pay for this. This stuff was excellent. Great performer. Did me good all day on that Monday. From the house of Armaf once again, we have Club de Nuits, Intense Man, the EDT. The EDT. And yes, I have every version of Intense Man. You can judge me. It's fine. It's fine. All right, on Tuesday, we returned to the office. cloudier day. It was a little bit cooler out, and I have been wanting to wear this one, man, and I'm glad I got the chance to remind myself just how good this stuff is. From the house of Lattafa, we have Lattafa's Royal Blends. Royal Blends. My guy Jeremy over at House of Colossus really describes this one beautifully. Just a big old fruit bowl, and it's drizzled in some caramel, and you got sweetness with the sweetness of fruit, but then you have this kind of not woodsy, and it's kind of like a woodsy, leathery feel in the dry down that gives it its masculine touch, so to speak. All right, so this is very unisex. This smells very, very good. This is a great, incredible performer on my skin. I get about 10 hours of maximum performance. The projection and the sillage is excellent. I did get a couple of compliments. Ladies really like this one. Ladies love this one. Ladies smell this one. They tend to speak up and compliment me when I do wear it. All right, so this stuff is great. You can get it for cheap. 20-25 bucks, man. But this is a very slept on Middle Eastern that I don't see and hear a lot of people talking about. So look into this one. It's great for the springtime. This stuff was good to me on Tuesday for sure. We had Lattafa's Royal Blends. Royal Blends. Good stuff here. Good stuff. All right. Moving along to Wednesday. Wednesday still cloudy. We had a real funny weather pattern this week, and it's resulted in it being almost 40 degrees outside today. All right. So on Wednesday, cloudy, a little windy, not as warm, but not cool either. Right in that comfortable mark there. So this was an excellent opportunity to wear this, and I love this stuff, and a lot of you do too. From the house of Narcisco Rodriguez, we have for him Bleu Noir, the Parfum. The Parfum. I say it all the time. This is a fresher version of Dior Homme Intense. All right, so you take that Bleu Noir DNA and you add iris, and you add a lot of iris to it, and it comes off a more fresher side of things. When you do think of an iris-based fragrance that is a little bit more richer and more darker, you think it's more suitable for the fall and the winter. Well, this covers all bases. You could wear this, in my opinion, I wear this any time of the year except during the blazing hot summer days, especially where I am here in Jacksonville, Florida. So this is very versatile. It's a go-to. It's something I really just don't think about, man. If I know the situation outdoors, then I want to, really ramp up the quality of my fragrance without really going to the big gun, so to speak. This is really good right here, man. And it did disappoint. On Wednesday to the office, we wore Narcisco Rodriguez for him, Bleu Noir, the Parfum. You can get this for a great price too, man. You should get her under that $50 range, but it's well worth it, all right? On Thursday, I had a long weekend, man. Thursday started my weekend, and I did really nothing. I went to the gym that morning, and I just really chilled out on Thursday. And I was tired, so I needed to rest. But I ran to the grocery store once, and I was back home. But this one just held it down like it always does. From the house of Prada. All right, we have Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. All right, and as many of you already know, this is an inspired by fragrance or Prada's take on Dior Sauvage, the EDT. All right, in my opinion, I like this better. The lavender is more pronounced in here, really calms down that Abraxan kick to the face that can be a little overwhelming or obnoxious in the Sauvage EDT. But this one right here, I think it's done right. It's a little bit more powdery right away as well. So the lavender and the tonka that is in here in the base, it just fits really, really good. So if you're looking for a more chilled out approach, and I think this is discontinued. I don't think you can get this in stores, but I know it's still out there on discounters. But I do think it's discontinued, but don't quote me. Don't quote me on that. If you can get your hands on it, get it. This is a 5.1 ounce, 150 ml bottle. I got this for $40. And where did I get it from? I think I got it from, I can't remember, but if I can remember and they still have it at that price, I will put it in the description. But I got it on a discounter. So this took care of business, held it down on Thursday for sure. From the house of Prada. All right, we have Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. This stuff is good for every day, anytime, doesn't matter. All right. On Friday, it was a little rainy off and on. Then it started storming. Then it started to cool off a little bit. Just a weird up and down day with Friday. And Friday, man, I went to the barber shop. I got a cut. I did a little bit of shopping. and just kind of move around lightly, but I was in this kind of mood from the house of Armani. All right, we have Armani Codes, EDT. Yeah, the EDT. Man, I love this stuff. This is probably my #1 cozy, chill, hoodie, a cozy boys fragrance, man. This is a 200 ml bottle, and I'd be really putting in work with this bottle, man. So this stuff is really, really good. You get this fresh, spicy, powdery, slightly fruity type of fragrance that really is super cozy to me. It's really chilled and a relaxed style of a fragrance. So if I'm in that mood and I'm in that vibe, and especially if the weather calls for it, this is what I'm normally going towards. And I wore this one all day. I wore it all day. It's not the greatest performer. You get about 6 to 7 hours of good performance, but once I was midday, I reapplied because I had to run back out and do a little bit of shopping. But this stuff is really good. I know they've redone the bottle and possibly reformulated the fragrance. I think this was first released in like 2006 or 2008. So it's been out for quite some time, but Armani is just redesigning the whole Code line. And that's a shame because Absolute and Profumo, I don't know if those are coming back. And they definitely reshaped this one. I will say, I have a sample of the new EDT. And it is different. It's a little bit lighter, a little bit more airier than this one. This one has a little bit more dense quality to it, has a little bit more body to it that I can appreciate. All right, so I don't know if you can find this one on discounters. I'm sure you can, but don't be confused if you're out and about and you see this in a new style of a bottle, because it is new. It is new. So on a Friday, real cozy day, we went with Armani Codes, Eau de Toilette. Eau de Toilette. Big fan of this stuff. All right, and on Saturday, man, I had a pretty good day on Saturday, man. I got up, I went to my local dealers and visited my good friend, Miss Heather. She has some stuff for me to check out, and I got the vlog that'll be running. I don't know if it's out now if somebody's seeing this in the future, but we got the vlog. I got a little clip probably running through right now, but the vlog from the trip to go see Miss Heather is probably out tomorrow, or if you're watching this in the future, it's out right now, so check it out. All right, but I wore this one. I was excited to wear it. It had cooled down. Beautiful day. Day started off in the mid-50s, didn't get out of the 70s. I just said, you know what, I'm gonna wear this. I want to wear it. I want to see what it's about, and it was good. From the House of Alexandra, we wore Forbidden Plum. Forbidden Plum. So for those who don't know, this is a direct inspired by fragrance by Tom Ford's was it Plum Japonais? All right, Plum Japonais. I hope I'm saying that right. Now, I was fortunate enough to smell an empty bottle of Plum Japonais at my local Nordstrom's a couple of years ago, and it wasn't for sale. I remember the lady asking one of the local reps there, hey, do you have any of this left? And they said, oh, this is not supposed to be out here because it had been pulled from the shelves, discontinued. So I smelled it, and I got a little bit on my skin, and I remembered the smell. I remembered it, and then I was doing some shopping on Alexandra, and I bought a couple of fragrances, and this was when I said, you know what, let's see if it's in the same vein. And it is in the same vein. Very spicy, like a spicy plum. You have a little bit of oud in here, you have a little bit of rum, little boozy effect. Beast performer. First time wearing, I got 10 plus hours. This stuff is really good. I can't wait till next fall and next winter to pull this back out. It's going to macerate for a little while and really see what it can do. Whoa, what it can really do. I just dropped the top, but this stuff is excellent, man. Excellent. So I don't know where the top went, but we'll be fine. All right. So Saturday, Tom Ford's Plum Japonais. This stuff is fantastic. We had Forbidden Plum with the missing top. All right. All right, man. So that was my week in fragrances. All right. Those were the 7 fragrances that I wore through the week of March 5th. And of course, I would love to know what you guys wore. Let me know down below in the comments. What did you guys wear? What was your experiences? My favorite video of the week, my favorite opportunity that I get to talk to you guys about what you guys wore. I love reading your rotations. So let me know down below. All right. So we're on the road to 5K. 5K, man. We're like 200 subscribers away. I thank y'all for all y'all love and y'all support. It means so much to me, and I really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. So once we get to 5K, we'll be doing a big giveaway, probably one of the biggest ones we've ever done. And I'll look forward to celebrating that time with you all, my Smell Good family. All right. So until next time, splacker up, splacker down. Splacker that thing all around. Y'all know what to do, man, or your application could be revoked. Yeah, from the Smell Good family. I'm like that. All right, hold it down. All right, y'all be cool, man.